Subrat. We're doing a DVD on domestic violence awareness, and we'd like to welcome your information and input on how you're empowering and enabling your daughters to exist in today's society.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
thank you very much. So it's about how what your vision for your daughters' futures are.
Exactly.
So I just have a couple of questions for you.
Definitely.
And if you could answer those as best you can.
Yeah.
So just initially, I'd just like to know, have you or anyone in your family experienced domestic violence or been impacted by it?
See, I'm actually a doctor for quite a long time.
Yeah.
I've been a pediatrician in India as well. I've worked in different countries. In my professional career, I have seen many families ruined, shattered. The kids traumatized through the rest of their life. Many persons going through post-traumatic stress disorders as well. So it's very, very saddening to see those things,
Yeah.
And some of them are strong enough to get out of this trauma. Unfortunately, some of them, I've seen people lost their lives as well. So, that's how we just have to, it's the time that we should do something.
Yeah.
Because this is a big problem, and we have to do something as a community.
Yeah. And do you find in your professional capacity as a doctor that it's a fine line to do something about if you're noticing something within your patient?
It's very delicate. It's sometimes it's complicated as well, because I've seen families with both husband and wife or both partners are my patients.
Yes.
Obviously all patients of mine are close to my heart. I try to solve the problem as it is, but sometimes you're successful, sometimes you're not.
Yes.
And that's how the family, also the extended families, need to also recognize there is a domestic violence, and they should come up, we should work as a team and solve the problems.
Definitely. So can you just tell me a little bit about your family situation then?
Yeah, see, as I said, I'm a doctor, and I'm working in Bapagari at the moment, and my wife, who is the most beautiful woman in the world, and she's also a doctor.
Yeah.
I've got two adorable kids. One is 18-year-old, she's in uni, and she wants to be a doctor as well. Then another one is a 9-year-old, lovely little girl who loves to do paintings.
Okay, yes.
She's in year 9.
Yeah.
Year 5, she's 9-year-old.
Yeah. That's lovely. And what would your key message as their father be to your daughters to being confident?
My key message to all the fathers there.
Yeah.
See, if you want your kids to be a good people or good persons in their life, you have to lead by example. Okay. You should respect everyone, irrespective of race, religion, color, sexuality, gender. You should treat everyone equally. Again, if you want to be a hero in your child's eye, that's H-E-R-O, you should respect her, H-E-R, okay? Because without her, you are a big zero.
That's beautiful. Yeah, lovely message. And so then that's your way of empowering your daughters. What do you feel is the community's role in this situation as well?
Community has got a big role. First of all, we should recognize the problem early, because early intervention can heal a lot of things. Community like including school teachers, doctors, neighbors, police officers, anyone around, they should actually try to recognize the problem. So basically, we should have a stronger law. Main cause of domestic violence is obviously alcoholism, drugs. Then there is gambling. Nobody really understands how big problem is the gambling particularly in Australia. And gambling leads to financial problems. Financial problems leads to frustrations and anger, and then they leads to domestic violence. So gambling is also a big problem. So those things need to be identified as as earliest as possible, and has to be dealt with accordingly.
Yeah.
If you identify that sooner, we can actually deal with better, and things.
So intervention is
early intervention is
yeah,
always
yeah.
best, and communities should support the victim as well as the perpetrators. Sometimes the perpetrators they're usually weak people. They're expressing their anger and frustrations by doing violence and to somebody which is close to them, and he or she might be a close person in their life and close, but a little violence can destroy their whole life.
Yeah.
So we should actually tell them that that's not correct. If you have any problems, doing violence is not going to solve it. You have to seek help.
Yeah.
Go to a doctor, go to a psychologist, get help, get your anger sorted. Okay?
Yeah.
The other problems may not be sorted, but anger,
Anger's the big
should
one.
be the big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's lovely. And what words of encouragement would you like to share with those people who have experienced domestic violence or their family members have?
Yeah, so what I actually want to tell them that, see, you're not weak, you are very brave, and you are not alone. Okay? You should always seek help. Like tolerating the violence will not help. It actually encourages the perpetrators to do more. So you should not be tolerating any injustice or violence. There is help out there in the community. The government is doing the right thing, and there's a lot of help available these days. And you can actually go there and seek help. In that way, you can actually help. You can sort your problems more.
Yeah.
Better.
And what's your vision for your girls' future?
I just want them to be good persons. They should be self-sufficient to deal with the problems in their life, and they should be good persons to help others.
Yeah.
Whenever they can.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Subrat. That was delightful, and good luck with your girls' futures.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let's see that did it. It was me. I'd have to do 5 takes.